Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the San Francisco Giants.
And now,
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
San Francisco Giants.
First pitch moments away. And on the mound now, Logan Webb. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Fastball for a strike. And this one is off and running. That's outside. 1-1. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a pitch. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Two.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Here's Gleyber Torres. First
Ball
pitch just misses.
1-0.
1 out, bases empty. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, left fielder.
Here's Riley Green. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. And Singy, you have to think this lefty-heavy lineup is ready to eat in this one with a righty on the hill.
Eat it is, Boog. So many lefties just feel more confident with the righty pitching, giving them that little edge. Doesn't always play out that way in the box score, though, so we'll see what happens in this game.
He swings and fouls one off. Fought off foul. And there's a ball. Torres, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now 2-2. That's
Ball.
a little bit low.
3-2, two
Full
out,
count.
runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
And now Matt Vierling. First
Ball
pitch
one.
doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Cut on and lifted in the air. Yastrzemski right there to make the grab. And that is that. Tigers strand a pair. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Francisco. And our pitcher in this game, Tarik Skubal. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone,
Ball
especially
outside.
late in an at-bat.
Inside.
Inside.
3-0. That one
Ball
misses.
4. Take it
So a
back.
leadoff walk.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes. Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Willie Adames stands in.
Aquí ninguno me llega, sabes que el nene no juega. Yo no soy el más que la, pero tampoco le ruega. Yo estoy más que claro, pero me suena raro que los flows que tú tiras.
Right through there for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. And Adames swings through that one.
I think he was sitting off
0-2.
speed there.
Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Torres. And that's 2. We head to the second from San Francisco. No score. And we're back.
Leading
And
off
now
for
the first
Detroit,
baseman,
first
Colt
baseman,
Keith.
Colt Keith.
Keith, in his second season, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. Wade steps on first for the out.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Jace Young.
Here's the third baseman, Jace Young. Strike on the inside corner. No score here in the second. Now
No,
one
that's
missed.
the ball.
Joe McDonald doing the home
1-1.
plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
The other way, that's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Swing and a miss, and he got him to
No ball.
chase.
1 strike. Ball 1.
Young at first, one gone. Swings through that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
That's
Ball
down and
2.
in. Throw over to first. Young dives back in safely. Sets him down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And here is Trey Sweeney. That's the third. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's Matt Chapman. Skubal back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first.
Out.
Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That is it. First baseman. Come on.
So here's Wade now. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
This one in the air. Keith. And there's 2 away. Here's Elliot Ramos.
Elliot Ramos.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now the catcher up to hit, Patrick Bailey.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Just missed. High fly ball out into left center field. And that'll do it. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We played 2 full, no score. Back here at Oracle
Leading off
Park,
for the Tigers,
new inning getting started.
center fielder,
And here's the
Parker
Tiger
Meadows.
leadoff man, Parker Meadows. Lifted in the air, out to left. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman,
Gleyber Torres up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First
Ball.
pitch misses.
1-0.
And
Ball
there's a
two.
ball. Top of the
2-0
third,
the
no
count.
score. That one finds the corner, and the count 2-1. Good take by Torres.
He
Full
should
count.
get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That's ball
Ball
4.
four.
Tried
Take your
another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a
Now
3-2
batting,
pitch,
left
and I
fielder,
tell you what, he
Riley
earned that
Green.
walk.
Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Carpenter swings through that one as he
No
comes to the
ball.
plate for the
1
second
strike.
time today. Fouled off. He was late. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bunt today. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back here in San Francisco, here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. Swing and a ground ball to first.
You're
Leadoff
out.
hitter gone in the 3rd.
Left fielder, number 58.
And the batter now, Grant McCray. In there, and it's 0-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted.
0-1.
So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
1-1.
Fouled off to the right. Good
No,
eye in that
that's the ball.
spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Keith makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. He reached out a walk his first time. Inside, just missed. And the 1-0. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that extends the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler.
Now here is Tyler Fitzgerald. Struck out swinging his first time. Close, but called a ball, and that's ball 1. Check swing, called strike. Not close with that one. 2-1. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And now first and second with 2 outs.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now it's the shortstop, Willy Adames. 0 for 1 so far. And that's in there for strike 1. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a foul out of play. The shortstop takes the ball. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's the inning. Giants leave a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. Start of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling.
Matt Vierling.
Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Yastrzemski pulls it in for the out. 1 away. Colt Keith now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Not even close there. Ball 1. 4th inning underway. No score. Dives and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time though, and they do get the second out of the inning.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction and dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
Now the third baseman, Jace Young. A single his first time. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing at a high fly ball right field. Nabs it, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
There's a strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And that drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-2 the count. To the right side. Throws to first in time. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. First time up was a pop out. Check swing, called strike. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's off the inside edge. And a count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2-2. In the air, left field, down the line. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boo. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Elliot Ramos digs in now. Doubled in his first AB. And that misses. And that is ball one. Runner at second here, one gone. Hot shot to third. Slings to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And it's 1-1. And a slider misses down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one is upstairs.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Wait, at second with 2 down. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Line drive. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. One left for San Francisco. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Jake Rogers. Rogers goes 6'1", 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. In safely, it's a leadoff double in the 5th.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Trey Sweeney, the next to hit. Smoked on the ground a second. In plenty of time to first. One away here in the fifth.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Parker Meadows will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Just missed.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Out to short. Adames. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, there it is, a little old school manufacturing of a run after that double. Ground out to get him over and another ground out to get him in. Nice job to get that RBI.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Hit on the ground to short, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and the throw is late. Missed opportunity there thanks to the misplay.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him up. Hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
So up next, Riley Green. On a line out towards center. And that is that. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Tigers 1 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Skubal back to work. And fouled off. And that is out of play. Popped up left side. That gets down for a hit.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. That one probably had no business ending up as a base hit, but he got just enough of it to muscle it to the outfield. And that pitch was well in off the plate. A tough one to handle, but he gets rewarded.
McRae takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. That misses off the outside edge. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Roll to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
McRae, the base runner at first with 1 out. Runner on the move. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting, second baseman,
Tyler Fitzgerald now at the plate. 1 for 2. Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. So the Giants leave one. They still trail 1-0. Back here in San Francisco. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now it's going to be Kerry Carpenter. In the air, left field, down the line. It falls in, and that's a base hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you
Now
awfully
batting,
quickly.
right fielder, Matt Yearling.
And next to hit for Detroit, Matt Vierling. Foul ball there. Nobody out. Runner at first. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one missing inside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Up the middle, dive, and he's got it. The feed for 1. Now he launches a throw over his head, and this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Well, no trouble getting the double play started, but clearly some trouble on that return throw to first. I'm not sure if the runner going into second had a part in that or if it was something like a bad transfer. Either way, it could have been 2 outs, but instead, they got to work around a runner in scoring position now.
Colt Keith digs in now, has grounded out a couple of times. And the
That's
first
the ball.
pitch misses for ball 1. Man at second. Outside. And it's 2-0. Activity in the
No
bullpen.
strike.
Eric Miller getting ready to go. Rodriguez also throwing. That
3
misses
balls,
the zone.
no strike.
And now 3-0. And there's the automatic. Ripped to third. Chapman over to first in time. Got him.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Young.
Jace Young up now for the Tigers. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Runner at first with 2 away. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. And it's fouled away. Next
Ball
offering
1.
misses down and away. And that one is inside. The 2-1. And a foul ball. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. McRae sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth. And digging in for San Francisco, Willy Adames. Fastball for a strike.
All these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Froze him with a backdoor slider.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Chapman in the box again, takes
No
a strike.
ball. One strike.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Chapman gets a piece there.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
A little bit high. Now 1-2.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Got him. Nice play. Giants down in order. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Giants.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
68.
Eric Miller.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Sweeney
Ball,
up for the
down.
third time here. Watches that one miss. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
And now 2-2. Got him looking. That's his strikeout. So digging in, Parker Meadows. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Bailey makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in,
Now
but
batting,
so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Gleyber Torres.
Here is Gleyber Torres. That one the other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing.
Now pitching for
We're
Detroit.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Tyler Holton.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Ramos in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Bailey stands in now, looks at that one inside. The Giants trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the seventh. And a foul ball. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. 2-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Up next for the Giants.
And up next for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first.
Got him. That's
3
out.
up, 3 down, inning over. So they make short work of him there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 2 and the Giants nothing. Ready to begin the 8th, and now Riley
Left
Green.
fielder, Riley Green.
Miller back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Miller,
1 ball,
in his
no
second
strike.
season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. That one missed.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Up and in, and that's ball 3. There's a strike. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Gets under it and pops it up. Adames should have this one. Makes the catch for the out. Next is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
And now Matt Vierling swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. In the dirt. Carpenter leads off first with 1 away. And ball 1. Center field. Drops into the glove, and there are 2 down. So a man aboard. Now it's going to be Colt Keith. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Out towards left center. McCray settles underneath it. Makes the grab. And that's the third out. For Detroit, they're up 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Grant McCray.
Yeah.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a chopper out to short. The throw to first.
You're up.
One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. This one in the air. Young. And a couple of quick outs. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 3. There's a strike.
0-1.
That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Randy Rodriguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the third baseman, Jace Young. That one pushed foul. This one lifted in the air, left field. McCray. And out number 1 on the grab. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers.
Catcher, Jake Rogers.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Bailey snags it, and there's 2 away. Trey Sweeney getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
Trey Sweeney.
The other way, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. Back to the top of the order now. And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows. High fly ball out to center field. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Bo Brisky.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit softly on the ground to third. On to first. Out. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Chapman, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Ball 1 there. That one not close, and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2 up, 2 down.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So it's their last chance in this one. Lamont Wade Jr., the next to hit. In there at the knees for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike. The Giants down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.